All right, so you're a videographer and you want to know exactly what songs to use for your videos so that way you can up the production value of your videos. These are my 5 favorite songs that I've used, and I hope you enjoy this video. This is going to be your no-nonsense guide. I'm going to give you a little bit of a guidance on how I've used these songs. Hope you enjoy.
If I could bribe this life with roses, I plant as many as my desires. Their thorn would bite and tear the thin cloth we wear to hide from judging eyes, and the roof would fall under the weight of fall.
I hope you enjoyed that quick little teaser. Now that song's called Rosatel Lete. I know it's kind of a weird name, and the band's called How Great Were the Robins. All the songs in this video will be listed down in the description, so that way you can go there and check out all the names of the songs as well. All right, so like I said, no nonsense. We're going to jump right into this video. Now this first song is called You, and it's by Voyageur. I hope you enjoy this video. Starting with that opening with the sunbeam like that. Perfect way to start. You always want to get those detail shots of the bride and groom getting ready. Those are my first shots that I would always do. Peeking around the corner like that instead of just starting with a shot with him. Always a good way to do it. A lot of people ask me why I don't do really wide angle shots. I only do wide angle shots like here where I'm showing the place empty. That's how I like to do it. And when you're showing beautiful setup like this, but I always try to stick with a couple.
So beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, goodbye.
I promise to treat your success.
You gotta have good audio. If you don't have good audio, then
I promise to always work with you
know you're not really a professional videographer. So make sure you do not neglect audio. Putting voiceover with the music in the background, nice and soft, and die down the music, is the best way to add to the heartfelt like that.
You have made me the happiest man in the world. Today, I'm the luckiest man alive. For that, I promise to give you the best life I possibly can. I love you the most.
Now, a lot of guys don't like showing emotion like that, which I don't know why. I mean, he's really happy. He's marrying his best friend, his wife.
What better day to repeat it than today? I love you the most.
But capturing emotion like that always adds a little bit of an extra value to your videos, especially for the bride. The bride loves to see that stuff.
People you love, and I feel so incredibly lucky to be loved by somebody like that.
Plus she cried too.
Thank you for always bringing me back down to earth without ever hindering my need for adventure, and for always being such a light in my life. Thank you for letting me repeatedly watch Schitt's Creek over and over and over. Thank you for being the love I needed when I thought I didn't need love. Thank you for choosing and loving me. Becoming your wife was the easiest and best decision I've ever made. And my final vow is just that life is too short to love you in one, so I promise to live for you in the next.
And you can see the music is building. Getting shots of the couple here with that nice bokeh in the background. I love that shot there. Cinematic, getting the ring, the sunset. There's your wide angle shots that I like to do. I like to get wide angle shots only when the place is empty. That was pretty cool too, getting the painting done like that live. She does a great job. So that light in the background there is actually the Aperture 60X, in case anyone wants to know. And that thing goes plenty bright, and it's a really good way to add to a nice cinematic soft touch to your videos. And that's basically it for that video. I hope you enjoyed that video. We're going to move on to number 2, which is called Wouldn't Miss It for the World. Now this song is by a band called Chapters, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So that was a nice little cinematic touch right there where the sun is coming down, and then I transitioned it to where they're holding hands, where the sun kind of meets. You want to give teasers like this, again, like I said, where the place is empty, showing the hard work of all the setup. You got the chickens there as well. It was a farm, so they wanted that on there. And that looks really good for the vibe that they were going for. Getting some voiceover so that way you can show context of what's happening through the day. The bridesmaids kind of just talking right there. Showing the bride, but not showing all of her, just showing some of the nice little touches of her hair and basically doing up her dress and all that things like that. That looks really good on video as well. Now for this part right here, I wish I would have put the microphone, like a shotgun microphone on, but I put a lapel on one person, and you can kind of tell because you can hear her above everyone else. So what you want to do is definitely put a shotgun microphone on your camera.
I didn't know if we were
Dying down the music there, getting them talking for the first look with the music kind of just softly in the background. Definitely a nice touch.
Good, babe. Now that.
And then this is where you want to do like the wider angle shots. If you're going to do wider angle shots, this is where you're going to do it, where you're showing the crowd and showing all the people that show up for the wedding.
And generous person I know. Thank you for always laughing at my jokes, even when we both know they're not funny, and for supporting me in all of my goals, be they realistic or not. Thank you for being selfless, continually putting other people's interests above your own, and for genuinely accepting everyone, regardless of their form. Thank you for being you.
Now right now I have 3 cameras, and I have them set up on the sides, pointing at the bride and groom, and I go around with one gimbal. It's always good to get the bride's speech in there, and I wish I had hers on a tripod, but I didn't have hers on a tripod. I was going around with the gimbal, and I only had 2 cameras at this point.
Your salsa moves would sweep me off my feet and lead me to standing here today.
Now the audio here isn't the best just because she wasn't wearing a mic. He was wearing a mic. Sometimes you have brides that just don't want to wear a mic, and actually that happens both. Building excitement. The music is loud. Love that shot. Sometimes it's nice to end the way you started as well, which is a nice little touch. And there you have it. I like to end like that for that video because that song kind of ends just like all of a sudden. So that's a good way to end it. You know, you put the date on there, or if you want, you can put their names with like the sounds of the birds and the trees and all that, because that's where they live and that's where they had their wedding, is right on the farm. All right, so moving right along, this next song is called Hold It All Together by the same band. I really like these guys. They have that where it's kind of cinematic, soft, and then a lot of their songs kind of build. So that's why I like this band a lot.
Fast forward thinking.
So opening with that sunbeam coming in, that actually is a plugin by Motion VFX, and it just looks great. Same with this right here. Those lights are actually not on. They're completely a plugin. So when you get plugins like that to up the production value for your videos, it goes a long way.
If we run about, I'll be ready where the pieces fall tonight. If they fall again, it's an honor to wait here, thrown out in the wreckage.
Now this place had a lot of beautiful, like, just, it looked like a castle. It looked awesome. So I got a lot of wide angle shots here. Nice cinematic, the sun coming in here, shades, highlights and shades on one side of the face, looks great. Again, getting the audio of like just heartfelt, where they're enjoying their time together and putting that on audio and then putting that in the video, overlapping it with the song. Now the song comes in right here. And that's where you can peak the music up, so that way it just adds a little more heart to it, and people love that.
Sorry.
I never thought I would be so lucky to marry my best friend. I never knew I could be so loved unconditionally, and never expected I would find someone whose scars match mine so perfectly. Someone who would understand me so deeply.
Now for this video, it's completely my fault. The microphone was up a little bit too high and it started peaking, and that's totally my fault. But the couple was happy. I was able to fix it a little bit. But again, you gotta pay attention to the audio, and that's very, very important. Getting the camera angles on both sides, definitely very important as well.
And to never stop loving every part of you. And above all, I promise to thank God for you every single day. I commit myself to you, my whole heart, for my whole life, my love, my best friend, my whole world. I love you so much.
I truly don't know where to begin. Words can't describe.
As you can see, the audio is a little peaking too much there.
5 years. Ever since our first date, when I drove in the bike lane and explained the long list of foods I don't like eating, I knew you were the one because you still texted me back.
Awesome couple.
God has truly blessed me. You gave me the confidence to smile, be a better man, always be myself, and never to give up. These past 5 years have been the greatest 5 years of my life, and as you take my hand,
As you can see, the music is starting to build.
The rest of our lives even greater.
And there you go. As the music is building, you're showing the shots of just a couple, getting those cinematic shots. Just a nice vibe. It was a really beautiful place where they were getting married. Try to get creative with some transitions like that will also help. And that's it for that video. I like to end it just like that because that's how the music ends. So you go with the vibe of how the music ends, and don't be afraid to get creative and just kind of cut it like that and end it. That's just how the music ends, so that works fine just like that. All right, so this next song is called Let the New Begin. This is a really good song because, again, it basically does where it starts nice and soft and then it builds. Now, this one really has that punchline right at the very end, which I personally like. I like to get the beginning morning shots with the drone and the getting ready, and then I like to just kind of boom, end it with everyone happy, lots of smiles, and this song is definitely perfect for that. So this song is called Let the New Begin, and yes, you guessed it, it's by Chapters as well. Again, opening with everything being set up. They put a lot of work into this, and you want to show that. And then there's the voiceover of them just kind of chilling out, having a good time together.
Tossed in like a castaway, what we wanted, not what we thought we wanted. Tossed in, you couldn't see it coming. What we needed, not what we thought we needed.
Oh my God!
Showing the first look like that, whether it be with the bride and groom or with the bridesmaids, goes a long way to put voiceovers into the music.
My goodness. Wow. You look so beautiful.
This was an awesome couple
This is
to
it.
work with.
Finally,
I
you
look so
really
good,
enjoyed
Dad.
it.
Thank you.
And they're
So
just
do you.
great
You
people.
like it?
Very nice. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
How you normally act.
Watching, waiting patiently from where riches flow. My heart is sure to follow.
I love how you can see the detail, like the Ray-Ban right in his glasses right there.
You can see much clearer. What you wanted was always only what we needed. Won't give up.
So that's where I put my wide angle shots, is right in the ceremony, and I show everyone kind of coming together.
Take everything we have.
It is my privilege and my honor to officiate this wedding today.
Good
So
audio, you
Jennifer
gotta
and
have
Nicholas,
good
from what I
audio.
have come to know of the two of you, I have every reason to believe that your marriage is one that's made in heaven.
Again,
You're
put the
well suited
cameras
for one
on the
another, you
side,
complement each
pointing
other
both
well,
at the
and are
bride and
deeply
groom,
yoked.
and go
There will be
around
other days
with
too when you'll have to
a
roll up your
another
sleeves,
camera on a
all your
gimbal,
might.
getting the reaction
Love with all
of
your
the
heart.
crowd.
Growing up with Jen as my older sister, I basically had like a built-in public speaking expert.
Now this is entirely my fault. Now I wish I had a little better audio for this, but I mean it's not really my fault. I hooked to the DJ and something was going wrong with the interference and the connection there. So I would have had the microphone, her talking into that, which would have been much better. But you gotta have a backup. You need to have a backup in case something like this happens.
So this speech kind of feels like
So
we're
obviously
finding
we're
test.
using the backup microphone that's like pretty far from her. That's why it sounds so echoey like this. Again, getting the emotion right
It
there.
wasn't until we grew a little older, our differences in age felt smaller, and our interests became way more connected.
But she did an amazing job on this speech.
And we enjoyed
You can
a
see
really
it's
special
starting
time in
to
our lives
build
when it was just the two of us.
the song.
Anyone who knows Jen knows she'd give you the shirt off her back. You go above and beyond for everyone. And it is finally your time
And
to
then
be
music
celebrated.
died. And then Now this song ends a little bit more soft and not so sudden, so you can end it just like this with this song. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, I'm going to come right in here really quick and just say if you can please subscribe to the YouTube channel, that would be greatly appreciated. Give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying this video so far and the songs that are on this list. Let's get right into the next video. Alright, so this next song is called Don't Wake Me Up and it's by Josh Leake. Hope you enjoy. Changing it up every now and then where you mix the bride and groom like that and then getting that soft touch because of the music was soft right there, so getting the touch with the water like that is really good. Again, I like to put in a little bit of audio of what's going on throughout the day, what the bride's doing with her bridesmaids. Love that word. The music goes up like that. Again, the preparation of getting ready, tying up the shoes. All the guys had the same shades, so I got a shot of that as well. And you need to ask questions like, does the groom have gifts for the fellas? And you should be getting all these details. Again, I always love getting first looks either with the bridesmaids, the father, or, you know, first look for a husband and wife. Now, I didn't put the audio in this one for the first look. I kind of wish I did, but I didn't. Showing the place empty like that and then showing the crowd there as well goes a long way. Get shots of him
The only person I need when I'm
when his
upset
wife is
and
coming
the first
down.
person I think of to share my happiness with. Your presence comforts me, and no matter what happens, I know that a hug from you will make it all okay. I'm truly marrying the best person I know and my favorite person on this earth.
There are no words to describe how I feel in this moment. A moment I have played over 1,000 times in my head, but that never quite prepared me to describe how it feels to be standing in front of you today, about to be your wife.
And you can see the music is starting to build here. And as the music picks up, the shots pick up, and I show a little bit more of all the shots. Now, as the music dies down, obviously it gets a little slower, so I'll get a little bit more slow cinematic shots like this with the sparklers. Alright guys, so I'm going to throw in one more extra video for you. Now, if you want to go above and beyond and really impress your clients, you can always do something like offer a free engagement video where you spend just a few hours. Now, this song right here, that's where I did this, and this song's called Where the Streetlights Fade. I hope you enjoy this video. Adding some audio in there with the music is really good. Waterfall in the background, kicking the leg up like that. Details are really good. Get creative, get them to twirl around. Now this couple was amazing. They just did everything that was, well, she's a photographer, so they just kind of knew how to act. Great smile. And there you have it. That's it. So this has been your no nonsense guide. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Help me get to 1,000 subs. I would really appreciate that. So that's it. I'm out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.